How's it going, everyone? KayneHunterTaker here. Welcome back to episode Kayne's Bedtime. Just hopefully going to be a short episode. I did pretty well in the last one, just keeping it sort of narrow, and that's what I want, just to not be so lengthy in time. But yeah, just want to do a YouTube update, and yeah, just a few things. I got my notes over here. Just done a few things on the side, just chilling out basically. We've had a bit of COVID scares going on, a lot of positive readings just with Christmas, and it was the borders opening up, it was bound to happen, so we're just keeping a low profile basically. Got to wear the masks in public. We've been pretty lucky. It hasn't been a lockdown yet, but a lot of the how do I put it, the negative, as soon as a positive's reading, you go to the shops, the shelves are empty because people panic buy, and it's pretty good today. We're about when did the positive readings happen? It was around Christmas, because I had to wear a mask on Christmas Day in 45-degree heat. So about a month now, but yeah, as of today, when me and Luke took our mum shopping, the shelves weren't completely empty. Like the toilet paper was quite a decent stack. The meat's sort of a hit at the moment. We can only buy 2 of each. But even that, like they had pallets full of like minced meat, which was, good to see. So I think we're going to be okay, but time will tell. So yeah, that was a bit of a munch for that, unfortunately. But because of that, I have a reason to stay home and play games, read comics and stuff. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, with my YouTube channel, I'm going to keep it brief because, like I said, when I talk, I can talk, and I need to get to the point quicker. But with my YouTube channel, I'm just gonna, with my, how do I put it? My personal series, is that the proper term? Things like Figure Combat, Bloody Knuckle Society, all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna put on hold for now because I really want to focus on my gameplays. I've got so many games that I did full playthroughs on, and I haven't got to editing them yet. And yeah, I feel kind of shitty that I've put that aside. My KayneHunterTaker channel is a gameplay channel, and I've really sort of pushed that away. But for the next few months, I'm just going to be solely focused on editing a lot of playthroughs, because I've done them a year or two, not a year or two, 2 years ago or so now. Sorry, I'm a bit Actually, I will say this, I haven't done many recordings because I've been focused on editing my playthroughs. I've always finished Judgment. I've got 1 more session to go. Marvel's Avengers, I've got 2 more to go. I finished Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I recorded that last year, the beginning. It was before Resident Evil 8 released, because I was in the Resident Evil hype and I wanted to complete the OG trilogy of Resident Evil games for PS1, and I did that finally. How long into my YouTube channel, it finally took me that long just to do it. But yeah, I hadn't got to editing Resident Evil 3 yet. All finished now, got that all edited, got my first episode uploaded, and just very happy about that. I've done 3 runs of Resident Evil Village. I love that game so much. I really had a good time with that. I'm now in the process of editing that, so I'm just putting all my focus on my gameplays for the next few months. And once I've sort of got to a situation where I'm happy, I've got the problem is there's a lot of gameplays that I've done, or playthroughs I should say, but I'm following a time schedule where, well, I played this game first, then I'll edit that one. So I played that game first, then this one second. Well, I'm not editing Resident Evil until I edit Marvel's Avengers. Not going to do that anymore. I want to edit Resident Evil 3, that's what I'm going to edit. So I'm not going to do that anymore. So a lot of games that I did really playthroughs on, like Pokemon the trading card game, I finished the game. By the time I get to editing that, it's probably going to be next year, because of all these other games that I've played. And yeah, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to edit what I feel excited to edit, and then if it takes me 5 years to get to Star Wars Squadrons, that's just going to be, the situation, because I want to edit Resident Evil 3 now, which I have, so very excited to get that uploading. And yeah, I think that's it for that topic. There was another thing that I wanted to talk about quickly. Oh, and then with that, I'm not going to do uploading sessions anymore. So what I do, record a session for the night, chop, 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 chop. That episode, that episode, that episode, that episode. Okay, next session of a game that I've... Sorry, itchy nose, it's quite hot. Even though I've got the aircon on, it's been quite a few hot days. So I've done the Judgment session. Okay, Marvel session 5. Chop, 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 chop. Upload, 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 upload. I want to go back to my old ways where very early into my YouTube channel, I was editing chunks of videos and then, okay, I want to upload this episode today. Now I want to upload this episode today. So, for example, Judgment, Marvel, Avengers, Resident Evil 3. And I might squeeze in an unboxing as well. So that's what I want to do from now on as well. I want to go back to my, my old way, and that was the way I was very happy with. I don't know why I started following a set pattern that was so frustrating, because it's like, oh, I want to upload this, but I got to do that. So yeah, over the next few days, it's going to be making it a bit random. I think I was just trying to be organised, and it was like, just got boring in the end. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to do there. And another thing is, sorry, I know I was meant to make this brief. Another big one, Final Fantasy 7, actually go back, with Luke, we do Double Trouble plays. I had the theory of, well, we can't upload until we finish the game. So we've done Yu-Gi-Oh! Dawn of Destiny, a few sessions, Final Fantasy 7, we've done about 4, and we're in the process of doing Spider-Man for the PS1 because of the movie, the No Way Home. We love the movie, so we wanted to play that. But with Final Fantasy 7, I made the point that I'm not going to upload until we finish the game. That could be a long time, and I said to myself, why am I holding it off? Let's just get the episodes uploaded, which I have. I've got the first 4 episodes uploaded on the Shed channel, and yeah, I just feel very good about it now. Like, I've got some life back into my YouTube channels instead of just sort of following a bland pattern. So looking forward to just getting back into that rhythm. So with a lot of the editing, I've just been watching a lot of stuff as well. Like, got into Sopranos season 3. Episode 2 was weird because the actress of the mother of Tony passed away, and I didn't realise at that. I mean, I know she's passed, but I thought, I forget what it was. I think it was, I can't remember if her parents made me and Luke, because we bought some alcohol and wanted to try this new thing, and it was quite a strong drink, so I just had one, and I was just like, I thought, I'm going to head to bed early. And I think it was a really stressful night at work because of we had a gastro lockdown. Remember in the previous ep? Oh yeah, normally we get gastro situations at work. We did. So I think it was one of those nights, and I thought, oh, I fancy a drink. So Mum made us one, and even she was like, holy shit, that's strong. But I thought, I'm finishing it. You made it for me, I'm drinking it. But so I thought, I'm going to go to bed and just relax, and I thought I'd start Sopranos season 3. The second episode, holy shit. Like I was saying, the actress had passed for Tony's mum. They wanted to have like a send-off episode, so I'm watching it and he's talking to her, and I'm like, she looks kind of funny. And as the scene's going on, it's like a 5-minute scene where Tony's getting frustrated with her as usual, but it gets weird and weirder, and I'm like, am I having a stroke? Am I, because of the drink and just being tired and stressed from that work night? And I'm like, what's going on? What's wrong with their face? What they did CGI because they wanted to, like I said, have a send-off episode for her passing, like the actress. And search it up. Holy crap, I couldn't. Like I said, I thought I was tripping out. I'm thinking something's wrong with me. What's going on? And then I showed Luke, and he was like, "Whoa!" Alrighty, Spider-Man: No Way Home. You've had plenty of time to see it. Now I want to talk about. I didn't want to spoil in the previous episode because it was still quite early in its, of release. I am so happy that we had Andrew and Toby show up. I just in the cinema, it was me, Luke, and Dad, and we were like, me and Luke, we know, because we're on the internet, we know it's possible that it was going to happen. But my dad, he's not he doesn't do the whole internet thing. He just reads the news and he does his usual thing. The only time he really sort of focuses on the internet if he needs help with the game, especially like Skyrim, looking up ingredients and stuff, because that's all he's not like me and Luke where we're just sort of 24/7 on the internet. But his mind blew when Toby rocked up, because he loved those movies and he just loves Spider-Man. It's one of his favourite. Me and the Punisher, Luke and Batman, or Nightwing I should say, because that's his favourite superhero. Dad is Spider-Man. He saw the original Spider-Man movie in the 70s when that first came out. So when Spider-Man in 2001 or 2002, if I got it right, with Tobey, he was a big fan. He loved those movies, and to see Tobey Maguire step in, he was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" He was really stoked about that. And even after the movie, we were just talking about for hours how it was just so great, and a lot of tear moments, and with Andrew especially with his Spider-Man, he saved MJ, and you can tell it really struck a nerve because of Gwen, and they just felt like they had a really good time with it. And I thought Toby wasn't going to rock up. I thought, I don't know, but jeez, when he did, I was just in awe. I mean, this was a great movie, and to get the gang all in one. I mean, Green Goblin was great, Octopus, Electro. I really liked Electro in this one. I felt like his character got a bit of, sort of redemption, because I didn't really like him in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. See, and like I was saying with Andrew Garfield, I did not like the Amazing Spider-Man, and I won't get into that because I feel really bad now that I really sort of talked a lot of shit about it. It's not his fault. It's the writers behind the movie. He just did what he could, and honestly, I felt like he got his moment as Spider-Man, and it was great. I had a great time with it, and the end credits scene with Venom, because I didn't see Venom 2 yet, and now it makes a lot of sense, and I'm excited for that. I'm hoping we'll get another movie with Andrew Spider-Man with Tom Hardy's Venom, because I actually really like Venom. I really enjoyed that, but haven't got to see the second one yet, so yeah. Okay, and I almost forgot. Daredevil. As soon as the Kayne showed up, and I was like, oh, Daredevil. And it's the actor from the series, I was like, oh, yay! Because I remember reading up ages ago that he wanted to sort of get into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he finally did it, because I actually really liked the Daredevil series. I had a really good time with it, and especially when the Punisher was brought in. Unfortunately, I didn't like the Punisher series that much, but yeah, it was great to see Daredevil, and the actor, he got his wish, which I'm really happy for him. I've just been watching a lot of sci stuff. Marvel's What If. Really enjoying that. It was a bit of a slow start, which I was really sort of bummed out about, because I was excited to see Peggy as Captain America, but yeah, I just felt very with that one. Next episode was good with I forgot his name. Black Panther. I can't remember his actual name, but Star-Lord. I thought that was a really good one, and whoa, that was a big one. Sorry, got to get that burp in. Third episode. Oh, I can't remember the third episode. I think it was Doctor Strange. What if he lost his heart and not his hands? I hadn't actually watched the movie, so when I watched that episode, I couldn't really sort of put together what was what. No, episode 3 was what if I think the Avengers didn't happen. I'm pretty sure. And then episode 4 was Doctor Strange. I think that's right. But I'll continue with Doctor Strange's one. So I was watching that and I thought, oh yeah, this is pretty good. So after that episode, I actually watched the movie that night, and I will say, it didn't really do it for me, unfortunately. I really liked Benedict Cumberpickle. Sorry, I can't get his name right. But I thought he did a good role as Doctor Strange, but yeah, I just couldn't really get into it, unfortunately. The cinematics was great, but yeah, maybe Doctor Strange 2, that was another reason I wanted to watch it, because of Doctor Strange 2. Maybe that one will be, a lot better, because, yeah, it just felt really, yeah. And so, next episode was the what if the Avengers never happened, and I love me a whodunit, and the Avengers all being recruited and they're just getting taken out and being picked off, and it was I keep forgetting. See, I love the Ant-Man movie. I can't remember the main guy's name. He was pissed about his wife that, no one helped her, if I remember, and he just wanted revenge, and that was really good. I actually really liked that. And then the ending with Loki taking over, so that was a really good twist. And then episode 5, my favourite of the season. What if the Marvel Zombie Universe happened? It's one of my favourite comic arcs, the Marvel Zombies arc of comics. Just have a good time with them. And the recent one, I think last year, had a good time with that one. So just watching this episode, I had a really great time with it. And one of the funniest moments was the Wasp. She sacrifices herself to get everyone to this place, and she's in her giant form as a zombie, and the remaining survivors are trying to get away, and she's trying to stop the plane, and it gets away. Then all of a sudden you just hear a donk. She threw a zombie at the plane, and it killed me. I don't know what it was about it. It was really funny. But yeah, that was a great episode. Really enjoyed that. And I don't think I've watched anything after that one. So yeah, got to finish that. So I've been reading a lot of comics with my tablet. Just the range of free comics is just unbelievable. I'll be spending a night going, "Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good." I mean, my Collector's Zone haul is filling up now. So yeah, every night I'm just reading a comic. And as much as I love my, collecting my physical copies for the last few years, I've got a nice collection. But I'm happy to just go digital now. The plan is I'll, going into, my comic shop. I love seeing the crew there, having a chat, catching up. And what I like doing now is just looking at all the random stuff that I would probably have passed over, and I'll have a go. But yeah, managing to continue on my series like Batman Beyond, really loved that. Being able to read comics that I've wanted to read, I can now. So it's really awesome. The one downside with this Comixology, not a lot of vintage comics. Like I really wanted to read Mortal Kombat, a lot of the older issues like in the 90s, Tomb Raider and all that stuff. Blood Rain, I still have a few issues that I need to read, but not on the the app, unfortunately. But that's right, I still got plenty of other things to read. I mean, the sky's the limit. I can't stop looking at all these free comics. Alrighty everyone, that's the end of this video, but before you go, so a big reason these episodes are going to be short now is I looked over there just to remind myself. So, for example, I would always talk about what games I've played, what have I finished, what have I picked up. I'm going to put them in my Kayne's Vlogs, Kayne's Games series, where I would talk about what I've picked up, what I've played, what I've completed. So rather than clutter this, I'll put it there. And another big one is Pokemon Go. I'd sit here and at the end of Kayne's bedtime and go through what I've picked up. I've already done a few videos on Pokemon Go, and because I'm playing it every day now, I'll just record a vlog of what I've caught, what I've been up to, and just put that into its own thing now. So yeah, just to keep these episodes shorter, and yeah, I'm very excited to do that. And yeah, tell you what, I won't hold this up any longer. Thank you all for watching, and you all have a good night.